because we operated in the region of 100 bits of kit, we had 100 different people operating plants, so we needed 100 tickets. So rather than send them out, we did them in-house. So I got my CTA instructor's ticket, and that's when I first started the discovery and the journey on health and safety. So the first job I walked in, my dad was walking around the job and he had no hat and no vest on, and I walked up to him and says, "Where's your hat and your vest? Don't be so bloody silly, I'm the governor." And I said, "Fine, here's the keys to your car, I'm off." And he goes, "What?" I goes, "Yeah, I'm going home." He goes, "Why?" I said, "Because if you don't want it done properly, I ain't doing it." But John never moaned at me. I says, "I'm not John." I said, "We've got a requirement that if I can't control you, I can't control anyone. You can't do this, you can't do that." Legislation doesn't tell us that. And the HSE website's very good on their myths. You know, you can't play conkers in playgrounds. You can. You can do what you want as long as you follow your risk assessments, your method statement, tell people what they've got to do. When things go wrong, I used to earn my money very quickly. You know, I'd stop prosecutions, I'd stop company getting shut down and things like that through health and safety by some of the actions that I've taken. Have a dialogue with the HSE and talking to them and saying, "Can we do this, can we do that?" Get advice from them. If you're not sure, ring them up and ask them. They will tell you. They've changed a lot since they were when I first started 30 years ago in this job. They're approachable, they're very reasonable nowadays. So if we can give you a calm sea by putting in systems that you follow, basic systems that you follow week in, week out, that will stop you having major accidents or major incidents which will have a risk to you as a company. Just doing the basics and making sure people get a reminder every now and again of the basics, that will keep you out of trouble. On a small business, we would direct them into the right place, we would direct them into the right areas to look for that information, and then we're at the end of a phone. You know, we're at the end of a phone, we're not asking a lot, and if you ring us up once a week, once every other week, we'd work with you. We'd give you advice, we'd tell you where to go and look for things without spending big money. A lot of the information is available free on the HSE website. So why do you need to spend big money on health and safety? You know, it's about being positive, and in the event of something going wrong, you've taken all reasonable action to stop yourself getting fined. And that's what we're trying to do, is help you be more aware of what you do. And what we want everyone in the company to do is start questioning health and safety. And it doesn't have to be hard. The directors have to walk through the office or the business and say, "Actually, I'm not accepting that. Would you accept a fundamentally wrong timesheet? Would you accept a wrong product if you were going to sell it?" No. So why should you accept health and safety being wrong as well? It's very easy to get to the top at health and safety. It's very easy to maintain your levels. You've just got to be willing to buy into it. And as a company director and as a company CEO, or whatever title you want, don't think you can shrug your shoulders because them days have gone.